Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.
So I just talk about my life, yeah? Just anything? Okay. Where do I begin? My name's Link. I'm 17 years old. Currently unemployed. I live in a forest full of midgets. They all hate me. I killed their god, their tree god. So that didn't go down very well. But I did save the world. I will give myself that. I beat Ganondorf and then, pulled the sword, ching, and then I was little again, and I've grown. I've grown up in the forest, so I've been living here for about 7 years. Life in the forest is quite hard. There isn't much to do here. You skip every now and then, you do a bit of hopscotch. The food is not that great either. You got grass, long grass. Sometimes on Thursdays we eat kind of the yellow grass. I don't know why it's yellow, but it's there. So we eat it, and it's not bad. I prefer it to the blue grass at least. The blue grass is very sour. But my life is pretty much me living in the forest, helping the little midget people, Kokori, whatever.
Not midgets!
What?
I said we're not midgets!
When you're pretty small.
But we're not midgets, we're kids!
Alright, pipe down, little un. Haven't you got some daisies to go pick?
No, I don't.
No?
Screw you, Link!
Whatever. I'm not bothered, so... That's Saria, my best mate. Well, I kind of like her a bit, but... she's a bit younger than me, so I can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. I would like to. Not that I touch little girls. I wouldn't even dare. I don't even think about it. Or maybe once, but... It's harmless. It's harmless thinking. I'm not actually going to act on it. I'm not actually going to do... That's another thing here, is that... The name calling. Just constantly, all the time. I go to school here, go to classes, the Deku Sprout sometimes. Sometimes I do lessons, actually. But I usually just get called names and things thrown at me, which isn't nice. But, all the little midgets, they call me Captain Pedophile. And I'm like, why? I touch the little girls when we do leapfrog, touching their backs, jumping over them. But other than that, I wouldn't really consider myself a pedophile. And I'm just like, what do you know? What do you know about pedophilia? Nothing. You can't even leave the forest. You haven't even seen a pedophile. You don't even know what a grown-up looks like apart from me. So how would they even know? Because I certainly haven't taught them it. No. Maybe the Deku Tree did. I don't know. Maybe Deku Tree was a pedophile. Who knows? Takes one to know one. That's what I always say. Takes one to know one. Maybe the girls are pedophiles, but for the wrong reasons. Maybe they, want to touch me. Maybe I'm the victim here. I'm the only big one. I'm the only tall lad here. Technically, I could be a pedophile. When I was a kid, I touched myself. Does that make me a pedophile? No, it doesn't. It's just embarrassing, being called names by a bunch of midgets.
Not midgets!
Yeah, don't kid yourself, Sarah. You are small. You are gnome-like.
I'm 8 years old!
Oh, everybody's got an excuse, haven't they? Sarah, just leave, you pedophile.
What?
Yeah, you're a pedophile. You're always trying to touch me.
No, I
don't.
know
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. All the time.
Shut up!
See, there we go. Just now you tried to touch me.
I'm trying to hit you, you idiot!
See, pedophile. Pedophile. Someone help me.
Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series. Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.
Even though I live in the forest, I am still technically a Hylian, so I can leave at any point I want to. So when I'm a bit tired of the midgets, a bit tired of their name calling, Captain Pedophile, the works, I go exploring a bit. I go to Kakariko Village, Hyrule, a lot of nice chicks out there. Not like Akiri, not little midget people, no. And illegal, so that makes it better. But, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. Not as in, my willy being hard. That'd be silly. But it's hard being me. You would think saving the world, saving it from destruction, Ganondorf, whatever. You get a lot of pussy. You'd think that straight away. But no, you get nothing. You don't even get the bloody cuckoo lady. Gather up her chickens, throw them in the pen, hoping for a handy at least. Then no, you get nothing. I tell the girls, I've been inside the Great Deku Tree. And they just look at me weird and say, ooh. What's ooh about going inside a tree? Nothing, it's heroic. They don't know anything about going inside Lord Jabu Jabu, Like I said, they try going in a tree. They can't go in a tree. They can't. They wouldn't even want to go in a tree. For a start, I wanted to go in the tree. I went inside the tree. I saved the tree. He died shortly after, but I still saved the tree for 10 seconds. They can't do that. I should be getting pussy everywhere. Should be drowning in it, swimming in it even. I'm not on about cats, by the way. I'm on about, vagina. And Zelda doesn't even talk to me anymore. Crawl through the hole every now and then, try and get to her. The guards get me. Then when I do get through, she blanks me completely, Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? I say, I'm Link. I saved you. Remember? She says no. Just grabs the nearest guard. Just, puckers up. Gets off with him right in front of me. Tongues and everything right in front of me trying to piss me off. But I don't care. I rise above it. I walk away. I go home and I cry sometimes. Sometimes. Not always. And she told me once it's because I'm less sexy now I've saved the world. What is that all about? How can you be less sexy from sex? If anything, that would raise my sex appeal by at least 20%. At least. Even Malon's not interested anymore. She don't want to ride me, no. She wants to ride a bloody horse. Get a room. Get a room. That's what I tell her. Get a room, you. Get a room. Not even the men are interested. I mean, I have been known to go a little bit, you know, swing that side occasionally. Only once. Did it once. And I mean, it wasn't even with a Hylian, it was with a Goron. So I don't know if that counts or not. But my point is, even they don't care. Even the Gorons don't care. That Goron I had sex with, nope, not interested. All my dirty lines don't work anymore. I'm rock hard for you. No response. I'm gonna roll you down this hill and then fuck you really hard. Yeah, that doesn't work anymore. Even Skull Kid. Hey, Skull Kid. You've got a nice boner there. Not interested. So, yeah. Sex life hasn't been that great. I've actually called my hand Mrs. Fun.
Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series. Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.
Gerudo Valley. Now that is a weird place. And the people there, the women, they're weird, aren't they? You know, oh, look at us, we're a bunch of girls, we're girls. We hate men, we hate penis. What have they got against penis? That's what I want to know. Why do they hate it so much? Actually, no, now I say that. Ganondorf was the king of thieves, king of the Gerudos. Bloody hell. If he's the only guy there and everyone else is a girl, he's getting a lot. He could literally be taking a shit and be like, yo, I'm in the mood for a bit of oral. And then she'll come in and do it while he's taking a shit. I mean, why not? He could have done that. I mean, he can't now. He's trapped in the seal thing, gutted, but, you know. Sorry about that, Ganondorf. Not my fault. Well, it was my fault, but you were a bit of a prick, to be honest. You did kind of almost destroy the world, so it's kind of fair. But they're weird, aren't they? And this is what gets me thinking, is that they're all women, so how are they going to reproduce? There's no men there. Ganondorf's been taken away. How is that going to work? Who is going to have sex with them? And I know what you're going to say, me. But no, I offered and they declined. I've offered many times, actually. And they've always said no. But it doesn't matter because I don't want them anyway. I don't need them. I don't want them. I'm getting enough as it is. I've got Mrs. Fun. They carry knives. I can't even imagine being with a woman like that. You know, she'll always be alert. She'll be like, whoa, whoa. You know, paranoid city. Can't even walk down the shops without fucking stabbing someone. Let alone go swimming. You know, one day you go for a casual little swim in the family swimming pool. She jumps in with her knives because she's paranoid as shit. Accidentally cuts off some woman's limbs. I wouldn't want to be with a woman like that. Well, like I said, how do they reproduce? Unless some of them are men and they're just pretending to be girls. Which, to be honest, I can see that happening. You know, some of them, they look a bit weird. They look a bit manly. They look a bit gruff. I reckon they've got a bit of a cheeky cock lurking underneath there. But now think about it, I've never seen a baby. I've never seen a Gerudo baby. But then again, why would I want to see a Gerudo baby? That's another question. I bet they're born with their knives. They literally come out the womb holding the knives, paranoid as hell. Where? Just looking each side. Where? No, that's a bit mean. But they're just weird people. And they did capture me that one time for no reason. I did not enjoy that whatsoever. To be honest, I haven't really had much contact with them the last 7 years. I've gone down there every now and then for... They have a barbecue every year, which is kind of weird because it's... Everyone who goes there is a woman. I'm the only guy. I don't know why that is. You know, I asked Ingo and he told me it's because they're all lesbians. I'm like, are you kidding me? They can't be lesbians. How will they reproduce? I had this whole conversation with Ingo in the barn. This exact conversation. He's a crafty old one, he is. We have some laughs, like me and that guy, sometimes, occasionally. Actually, we never do. He's not a very happy man. He doesn't laugh much. Tried killing himself last week with some straw.
Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series. Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.
Today was a pretty awesome day, not gonna lie. Me and my mate Boris, who is actually here with me right now in this studio thing. Well, not really a studio, it's my house, but with lights everywhere and stuff. But he's here. This is Boris. Hey. He is a Goron who, he's the one that I had a thing with.
We had sex once.
Yeah, well, we put it like that.
Really hard sex.
Okay, no need to go into detail there.
Oral, too.
Okay, just stop, Boris. You know, I brought you here to be nice. I wanted to give you a chance to be on a show. So don't blow it. Don't ruin this.
Okay.
Anyway, Boris is here because, well, we had a bit of a funny day today.
I guess so.
He's just shy. It was hilarious. And you know what, Boris, you tell him what happened. I can't say it. I'll just laugh, so.
Okay. Well, Link came down to say hi.
You know, as you do, I'm a friendly guy. Go down and say hi to the Gorons, that kind of thing. Bring them presents sometimes. I bring them rocks occasionally.
Anyway, we were throwing rocks at a Goron.
Harry. He hates when we throw rocks at him. He can't stand it. He gets so mad.
He got really mad, and he...
Go on. Tell him.
He cried.
Did you hear that? He cried. We made him cry. I just found it so funny. He actually cried. What is it with that? What is it with that? God. Do the impression of him when he cried. Go on.
No.
Do it. Go on.
No.
Go on, Boris.
Fine.
Well, I'm sad. God, that's brilliant. When he did it earlier before this interview, I was on the floor just dying. I couldn't breathe.
Anyway, so yeah, after he cried, we ran away because everybody tried to kill us.
Yeah, they did. That happened. But we got away,
We did.
and that's why we're here.
It is.
Not having sex. Obviously, we don't do that anymore, do we?
Well, sometimes we do.
We don't anymore. You've just been silly, aren't you, Boris? You're a silly little Goron, aren't you? You're a
Stop
silly
doing
little
that.
Goron.
Do not pet my head. Do not pet my head.
Gee, okay. Touchy. God. That was just a typical day for me and Boris. We just, we have such a laugh, me and this guy.
Yeah.
Don't we? No, we should do. We should do our rap. Our little Goron rap.
No.
Oh, go on.
No,
go
no,
on.
I don't want to do that.
For old time's sake, come on.
Okay.
Yes, see, he's gonna do the rap. He's gonna do the rap. This is brilliant. Listen to this. You ready? Let me just drop the beat.
Yo, I'm a Goron. I'm in the forest. I'm with my man named Link. Yo, Link, wink. Yo, I wink at Link, yo.
Oh, God. See? Genius.
Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series. Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.
I'm just gonna flat out say it. I can't stand Princess Ruto. She is awful. She is the equivalent to a fish. One of those fish that won't die when you catch it and it goes in the boat and it's flailing around and you're smacking it and you're stamping on it and it just won't give up. It will not die and it will not leave you alone. And they smell. And the reason I'm bringing her up is because yesterday, I had a knock at the door. I mean, I don't actually have a door, but I do have a sheet in front of the door. So it's kind of different. She shook the sheet, is what I'm trying to get at. And there she is. She's standing there, pretty much naked with a weird alien head and her fins. And she's got a bowl on her head with water in it. To keep her alive. She is the definition of a creep. Just because I saved you so long ago doesn't mean, you can follow me around everywhere. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. A few years ago, I took advantage of her. I mean, who wouldn't in that situation? She's there, she's naked, she wants sex, why not? She's a Zora. It doesn't matter. Slides in easier for a start. But you see, that's the problem with her, is that I'll do this, I'll have sex with her, then she'll just think I want more. I don't want her, I want Zelda, I want Malon. I don't even count her as part of my sex life, because just look at her, she's a fish. She's a fish. I don't want to be fucking a fish the rest of my life. And to top it off, she seems to have this crazy idea that we're getting married. I mean, what is up with that? The first thing she says to me when she opens the door is, "Hi, when we getting married?" And I say, in your dreams. I have to admit, I did kind of laugh when I said that. In your dreams. See, that's why it's funny, because she probably actually does lie there thinking about me in her dreams. That's why I couldn't stop laughing. It was funny at the time. You had to be there. But she is a troublemaker. A perfect example, she told me last year she wanted to show me something really cool. I thought she meant sex, and I'm not gonna lie, Mrs. Fun was not doing it for me right then. So I went along, and she took me to the water temple. And I hate the bloody water temple for a start, so it was not looking promising. So we're in the water temple. She pulls up my skirt. My outfit is very not practical for sex at all. You gotta lift up the skirt and pull the tight. Oh, it's just not good. But I digress. So this wave comes, hits me off, I go flying all the way down to the first floor. Don't know where I am. She's gone off somewhere. Who knows where she's gone? Who knows where she's gone? She's probably got eaten by the bigger fish. Bigger fish. So I'm stuck there in the bloody water temple again. See, that's the annoying thing, is that all the things I did when I was older doesn't count anymore because I went back in time. I mean, I still remember the experience, but no one else does. But why couldn't I have pulled the sword out and it not gone back before I met Princess Ruto? Before I went into Jabu Jabu? That's what I don't get. Why is it so cruel to me? Why is that sage guy such a knob? I don't like that fat guy. He changed me by himself when I was younger. How weird is that? I was asleep and he changed my clothes. Who does that? He's fat as well, makes it worse. Anyway, she came on yesterday, I told her to bugger off, and she did. Thankfully. I did have to punch her a few times, which Saria had a go at me for, obviously. She was that girl who was like, "No, you can't do that. No, that's bad. You shouldn't hit Zora women." Why not punch them in the face? If someone gets you lost in the water temple, they deserve a punch to the fanny.
Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series. Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.
I tell you what, I miss Clocktown. I miss Tamina. That place was cool. Well, okay, it wasn't cool. There was a moon gonna kill everyone, but it was alright. The thing is, I didn't know how I got there. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go search for Navi. So I did. On the way, I got hungry, obviously. Tried to find the nearest fast food restaurant, and bam, I'm in some random jungle place. Foresty thing. Then, Skull Kid comes, and blah, 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 and the moon's falling. Gotta save the world again, yeah. It's kind of like I was a god. You know, kept restarting time. Just 3 days. I kind of knew everyone's routine, what they would do, what they would say. I was Link, the god. Or a goddess, whatever floats your boat. But it was just weird though, I mean, it must have been a completely different dimension. I mean, I saw Ingo as a bloody rich person. Ingo works in a barn. He's not gonna be rich. He's never gonna be rich. Have you seen him? No, never. Not in a million years. Okay, maybe a million if he lives that long and actually works. If he worked a million, it doesn't even matter. He's not gonna be rich, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I didn't stay there very long. You know, once I stopped the moon from killing everyone, I stayed there for another 4 days, I'd say. Did a bit of sightseeing, took some photos. You know, just usual holiday stuff. Then after that, I went home. I tried to go back there, and I can't. Fucking phone, man. This is my phone. It's made of wood. It still works. It can send text. It can actually send picture messages, so... But as you can see, I'm quite popular. I just got a text. Oh, it's from Mido. You are a loser, and you should kill yourself. Oh, Mido. He's a barrel of laughs, that guy. He's always sending me stupid stuff like this. Aren't you, Mido? Hey, Mido! I'm pretty sure he's out there somewhere. Mido! I guess not. He's not there. I guess he's out, you know, just doing usual Mido stuff, being mean, walking around like a grumpy little shit. What was I talking about again? Oh, Clocktown. Yeah, it was a cool place. It was pretty much a vacation, you know? But what makes it worse is that I can't go back there. I don't even know how to get back there. I mean, I guess if I got hungry, I could just follow my stomach again and end up there, but that's not gonna happen, is it? It's kind of weird, isn't it, how the need for hunger brought me to that place. If I wasn't craving a little sausage or a burger that day, who knows where I might have ended up? I might not have even gone there. And if I hadn't gone there, everyone would have died. The moon would have killed him. The moon would have been smiling. Or is he smiling or is he angry? I never know with that moon. I used to look up at the moon and say, how are you feeling today? And he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know how I was feeling. His face is just, it's a new emotion. Let's call it moon. The moon emotion. It was a weird moon. Weird moon. Then again, I don't really know many moons to compare him to, so. But I'm sure on the inside, he's a nice moon. I bet you he's so nice, he even gives his moon wife breakfast in bed. That's the kind of moon he is. But then again, he did almost kill us. No, but that's wrong. No. Skull Kid tried to kill us. Oh, yes, he did. He's a meanie. Now, if he was a moon, he would be the half moon. Actually, it wouldn't really matter what moon he was. He would just be a nasty moon. Speaking of moons, he mooned me that one time. In a telescope, looking into it, and then bam, there's his butt cheeks just poking me in the face. Well, not actually in my face, just, you know, I can see. You get my idea. But he was a bit cheeky, that one. I think if I ever went back there, though, then I would moon. The moon! No? Okay.
Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series. Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.
So, a lot has happened in the last 2-3 days. It's kind of ridiculous. Long story short, I went to the Temple of Time. I don't know why, I just felt like going. Had a little bit of a crave for religious stuff. I don't know, I just went there. I played my ocarina, just as you do. Casual little tune. And I don't know what happened, but Ganondorf came back. He came back, he's there. He was right there in front of me, just standing there. With his ginger hair blossoming in the light. He was free. And none of the sages knew, just I'm the only one who knew. But anyway, he was kind of reformed. He was actually a nice guy. I like him. I don't get why he was such a dick before. I don't get why we couldn't get on. So we sat there in Temple of Time. We played I Spy, pat a cake, you know, with your hands, and yeah, we did that. Played Spin the Bottle. It was kind of weird though, because only me and Ganondorf, so there's really much choice of kisses there. The works, really. We had a really great time. And you know what? I realized something. Gingers aren't that bad. And I said to him, sorry Ganondorf, I don't know why I did this to you. I don't know why I put you in the seal, because you're brilliant. But yeah, we really hit it off. So, I let him stay. The sages come. Ganondorf just beats them up. Without me, they can't do shit. I didn't intervene. I like him now. So Ganondorf just killed them all. And he killed Ruto, thank God. So that's a bonus. Sorry, whatever. I'll find someone else. Got Mrs. Fun still. And all the other little sages, I don't even know who they are. They're all just lame and who cares. But pretty much my life is going to change drastically. Ganondorf's going to rebuild his special evil tower thing. And I'm going to be second in command. How cool is that? Now no one can push me around, no one can reject me, I'm my own man. If I want women, I can just say, Ganondorf, I want that woman, and he'll get it for me, because we're mates, we're good mates now. I'm gonna be living the good life. Half the people are gonna be zombies, but it doesn't really matter, because Ahsoka Character Village, there's a lot of women there. Cuckoo Lady, yeah, there we go, example, Cuckoo Lady, she's there. Not to mention all the Gerudos. Oh, God, yeah. I can make Ganondorf make me a Gerudo king person. Oh, God, yeah, all those Gerudo. Oh. See, this is what I'm saying. This is brilliant. Like, why didn't I do this before? Why did I keep him locked up in that little seal thing? But this will probably be the last time I do this because, I'm moving house, obviously. I gotta move. And, you know, the producer of this show is probably gonna die. Oh, there we go. Hear that? Explosion outside. That's Ganondorf. Destroying the world. Yep. Taking over it right now. Trees on fire. Oh, they're all screaming now. Yes, yeah, he got Mido. Look at him bleed. Oh, he's bleeding out on the floor like a little piggy. Oh, this is kind of cute, just watching them all die.
Zelda After Ocarina, a documentary series.